I'm debating difficulty for my new playthrough. I generally do hard mode. However, there are a few issues with hard mode. One, a lot of the drops from enemies get replaced with money. Meaning, instead of getting rift crystals from certain enemies, you get a bunch of money. And I'm not entirely happy with that change. Two, you gain double the XP, meaning the game is really hard to begin with, and then becomes too easy. Three, most fights are either a joke or a one-shot, and these are things that I'm not super happy with. So I'm debating against going hard. I usually do, but I don't like the idea of this for this run. Well, we might do it. We can always change it to hard later. You have to restart the game, but I don't mind. It's fine. Let's start a new game. Now, yes, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. We're gonna do normal. You can't even start on hard anyways. You have to go back to main menu and then select hard. And easy's not worth it. In another place, in another life, another child of man blazes your path.
How dark it's gotten. Have you...
Okay. I'm gonna mention I have this game modded. I don't have any major things that would change gameplay. I don't have any character capacity mods, no jump height mods. I do have an overlay mod. There it is. This allows me to fix some stuff. For example, if I want to, I can set the game like borderless and enable character customization, which I really like. There's a cheat menu I don't like using, but it is there. And there's stuff like I can set different types of sky, which I do use sometimes. And there's a thing here called gather mining speed. Sometimes I tweak that, but I'm generally going to leave all this stuff unused. I'm not really going to touch this tweak mod. Let me just close that. It uses the Steam screenshot key to open it. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to be playing with a controller. I have beaten this game many times before. Although not on the Steam version. I used to play it on GOG. The Steam version I actually never fully beat. I still need to do that. Yeah, one of the mods, you can't see it right now because I can't access equipment, but it changes how equipment looks a little bit. I have a mod that makes it so we gain a little bit more RC from quests. Because RC gains without renting your pawn is very annoying. While I will be renting my pawn, the chances of someone, you know, hiring them is completely random, so, yeah. Is there anything else before I start? I remember now. There's a music mod. I've changed one of the themes to the Dragon's Dogma Online version. So that's a thing. You'll hear it eventually. Yeah. I'm gonna start. I'm going to... Oh, it's already hotkeyed for me. Thank you, game. It remembered. Okay.
The dragon's roost is just beyond. We should hurry.
Absolutely. So this playthrough is going to be a magic playthrough. However, if you have never played this game before, during the what I would consider the tutorial, you are locked into playing this character. This is another character. Can we actually see his name? Yes, he is named Savan. So we're currently playing as Savan. So until we beat this tutorial, I can't start the run, basically. I'm going to be skipping these cutscenes. They don't really matter much. They're basically just tutorial stuff. Once we actually get into my character, I won't be skipping anything.
Is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance.
Oh yeah, I need to check my options. 1 second. Yep. That's all as it should be. Gameplay. Connectivity. I want online, please. I don't know why I was offline. Yeah, and we're gonna be doing normal, because, yeah. Alright.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
I am playing this on PC as well, of course, because I'm modding. Go. I remember all the moves that fighter gets. Yeah, do shit like that.
Suffer the worm to work any further atrocities.
What I have? Ah, shield summon, symbol strike. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of loot in the beginning here that I could pick up, but I'm not gonna. It's pointless.
I feel it close by, Arisen. Stay ever ready.
Yeah, we are just gonna run through. It's like my System Shock 2 playthroughs. Tutorial, it doesn't have any story in it, really. So we're just going to rush through it. There's a tiny bit of story here, but we'll get that story later on my main character. I'm gonna try... to explain the story as we get along without doing any spoilers. But we'll see how that goes. The story in this game is done in a weird way. I wonder, does he have... Oh, he does. The alternate attacks are there. That's very nice.
Don't let them drag you off.
Gotcha.
Right, let the harpy sing.
Beware the harpy song.
Damn it. I wanted to throw it at her. Good job. Yeah, the idea of this playthrough is I'm going to make a mage. Because I haven't played one of those in a while.
Snow harpy. Their screams chill the blood to ice.
Fire, lend thy kiss.
Alright, where's the snow harpy? There it is. Throw the barrel. Miss.
It's within range of our steel.
Fine.
Within striking range.
I'll set its wings ablaze.
Now. Alright.
I'll strike with fire before it recovers.
Very nice.
Burn them to ash.
And there goes the gate. Alright, let's just run through.
Let's join.
Let me,
Arisen.
I'm going to alt tab for a moment, and I'm going to lower the volume by about 15%, because it feels a teensy bit loud to me. Hello? Oh, no, that's not the volume mixer. Volume mixer. Let me put the game at 85% volume. See how I like that?
This way, sir. Strength in numbers, Arisen.
The worm awaits beyond, sir.
That's better.
I should be proud to guide you.
Feel it close by, Arisen.
Yeah, we can loot this. Why not?
Fear of the beasts all around.
Oh boy, Liquid Vim.
We cannot
Arisen!
suffer the worm to
This
work
way,
any
sir! Our
further.
army!
There we go. No, not Sir Pilati. Alright.
No, they hold the advantage.
Do I have, I don't. I was hoping I had a certain move. Well, I forgot the block.
Ever ready as we advance.
Right. I haven't played this game in a very long time, and I actually recently played a bit of Dragon's Dogma Online. The, Ow, whoops. The, people are trying to revive it. And I got to play a little bit of that revival, although single player, and I didn't do a lot. But it was very cool. And I can't wait for that to be finished.
No, they hold the advantage.
There we go.
Strike.
Now, attack! Strike with all you have! Strike with a big panic.
Hey, another knockdown.
I'll get the weaklings out of It's full. Strike!
Can we just chain stun it, you think? Yes. I couldn't multi-parry, but I tried. Yeah. Alright. Not the greatest fighter. Yeah, definitely not the greatest fighter, because I just got lit on fire. We're gonna go back to this healing field here. Very nice. Oof. I don't have the recovery skill yet. I was assuming it would jump on me
I'm
there.
seeing its magic. It is a troubling foe.
Not long now.
Here's our chance.
Alright, now we kill it.
The ghost is silent.
Very nice.
Attacking.
Alright, tutorial completed. Slain a chimera.
Now choose, flee, or step forth. Take hold of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
Let me get my reading voice ready. And countless lifetimes come to pass. Le plaisir de la cité est toujours nouveau d'une occupation inuite. The delightful and ever novel pleasure of a useless occupation. Henry de Reginaire. Probably butchered that French. Sorry in advance. Beautiful. Character creator time. Alright. I am going to create a female character this time. I did a male character last time I played, so might as well do a new one. What is it I named that character again? Yeah, we're gonna do the same. Oh. Oh, my... It's being a bastard again. Okay. So, for some reason, my game is bugged, and if I write the letter U, it doesn't work. So, but I have a workaround for this. I just need any name in this list with U in it. Is there any with a Y in it as well? Yeah, this will work. Just do that, and I go here. There we go. And moniker. There we go. Build. Bunch of different ones, of course. Usually start with just the base one. It's fine. Usually voice 4. Detailed edits. There's a preset face I usually start with. I don't remember which one it is. Da-na-na-na-na. Hairstyle. Let me have a look here. I actually was really impressed by the Dragon's Dogma Online character creator. And yeah, if that game is brought back fully, I will be very happy. because the character creator was quite robust. It's quite good. Let me see. I've looked through a lot of the hairstyles here. I'm not sure if I want to go with any of these. Go with that one for now. I have a mod that allows me to change my character look from the beginning. By default in this game, if you want to change your character look, you need to get to a certain point. Well, you can do it a few times, but only a little bit. And then eventually you get the ability to change your character completely, like everything. But I have that enabled by default, basically, so I can just do it whenever I want to. Face shape. I used to have a text document of how my character looked, and I would just open that text document if I wanted to remake my character ever. I don't have that text document anymore, sadly. So I lost it. My color. Brow's fine. Let's see. Normally in this game, it doesn't matter too much to me to customize the character's face because the fact that you'll be wearing helmets most of the game. If you are playing like a Hawaii character, now if you're playing a mage, it's mostly hats, so you're gonna see your character's face. So I actually do care about the look of the character. Because, yeah. Ears, whatever. I'm not gonna go for like elf ears, although I could. They do exist here, but you're not gonna see them, is the thing. If I did that, are there any hairstyles that actually would let me? Let's do something like that, but I want to change the hair color then. And I still want to change the face shape. I'm not too happy with the one I got. One is better. But yeah, some of the face shapes are quite terrible. You get like these super tall faces that just look just creepy. You can also get some monkey faces. It's great. Like this. Yeah, it's hard to pick one that I like. Again, the character creator for online was a lot better, actually. Very impressed with it. Not terrible. Okay. Body edits. Honestly, default's pretty fine. We're gonna make ourselves slightly taller. Generally pretty slim. Build, skinny. Plus size, don't matter to me. Keep it default. Legs, whatever. Stance. Yeah, that works. That's fine. Oh, whoops. Not done yet. Skies. Bunch we can do, but oh yeah, some actually show up on the body, right? Got like a fucked up arm. I don't want anything major. Wrinkles, no thanks. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of face paint. Forgot about that. I wish you could stack multiple makeup types. Fine what we got. All the color adjustments are fine. We'll go with that. Confirm. Yes. I'll play with that. That'll be my mage that I can play the game with. Also, I'm gonna warn you right now, cutscenes in this game are fairly funny. What I mean by that is your character's facial expressions are terrible. Like, I mean, they can be genuinely horrifying. There aren't a lot of cutscenes in the game, at least. There's a couple.
Hear ye! The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh. Join the honourable Duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
Oh shit.
It's the dragon!
Oh shit, no.
Get to the boat! Quickly! Go! Pick up on!
Alright, I'm gonna show you a little speedrun skip here. You cannot beat the dragon. You either have to wait enough time, try to run away, or die. And so the easiest way to do this part is to just die real quick. So we're gonna do just that. The easiest way to do that is to immediately run at the dragon's fire breath. There we go. My character's not very good with swords anyways. Ouch.
Naune Gregori, Nestesta, Nesti, Mi Escurate et Malaga.
Well, there goes my heart.
Help me! She's still alive!
If you squad face me, take up arms, newly within.
All right. Will do. All right. It is time for you to begin your journey as an Arisen. But before you can win your heart back from the dragon, you'll need to prepare. Yes, and prepare we shall. There are a few choices of weaponry here. You can either pick up those daggers, the sword, or the staff. Your vocation determines your basic attributes, wieldable equipment, and skills. You can either pick a fighter, and you don't get this gear viewable here. It's just kind of a generic showing of the class. You know, how you could eventually end up. This is not like end game gear they're showing. They're showing like mid game stuff. Got the Strider, of course, with the bow and daggers. Class I very much enjoy. I mean, I love fighter too. It's really good. Then there's the mage. Mage, that's what we're going to be picking. We're going to start with Ingle and Anodyne, which is a fireball spell and a heal spell. If we start as Strider, we would get Scarlet Kisses and Threefold Arrow, and Fighter gets Blink Strike and Shield Summons. But we're going to take the Mage. Alright. Oh, yeah, you can equip yourself with some things. Primary weapons such as swords and daggers are combat essentials. Secondary weapons like bows and shields offer support. Yeah. I can drag my weapon out here and I can go pew, 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 pew to shoot now. Or I can charge up this spell. Go, wah. Or alternatively, charge up this spell. And go, haha, healing. Receive the effects of curative magic. Step within the area of the healing light. Yes. Fantastic. For gear, we have ourselves a rusted staff. A staff that was rusted throughout years of disuse. Usable on the Mage, Mystic Knight, and Magic Archer. Got ourselves a plebeian shirt, and as well as my old fisherman's tatters. Traditional Kasadi wear, a hallmark of Grance's culture for generations. The chest area has been rent apart. Yeah, because I have been... Actually, it's easier to see with this because you can see my bare chest. Yeah, the dragon kind of destroyed me. Healed up real nice, though. Re-equip these now. Got some Moth Greaves, of course. And that's about it for what we got. We start with a very low amount of HP as this class. Because this class is obviously the least tanky. We're gonna loot a little bit, because looting is good. Need to remind myself of the controls here, because I haven't played this in a crazy long time. It's been a little while. I always love this this artwork here. I wonder who that's supposed to be. Got blank scrolls, of course. Alright, another cutscene time.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes, the wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but her heart lies silent.
If you would face me. You are sure of this?
Yes,
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
all right.
It was a little bit quiet. I'm gonna have to fix that. I lowered it too much. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna alt tab and erase it a little bit. That was a little bit too quiet. I know that cutscene in itself is just quiet, but it was too quiet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower it there, and I'm gonna just do like that. That'll work, I think. Alright, very important. They just gave me some gear here. That's given Mithridate. It's given Scrag Beast, Greenwarish. Given a lantern. Got a blank scroll, of course. Very nice. Defeating foes and completing quests earns you experience. At each level, gain raises all the attributes. Press start to bring up the pause menu where you can check your attributes, a field map, quest info, and more. So let's look at that wonderful full map of the world. Wow. Can't really see a lot right now. Hello.
You should be abed. I wish you would not strain yourself so. I worry for you, cuz.
Okay, so everyone in this town is gonna call me cousin. It's not actually, everyone's not actually my cousin. It's like calling like everyone in your neighborhood family because you've known them all your life. It's that sort of thing. Except in this game, the word is cousin. It gets weird. It gets weird for sure, but it's fine. There's no weird incestuous thing going on here. All right. Out we go. Now, I don't have any graphical mods. Asterisk. I do have 2 armor mods that change 2 armors, but I don't think we're going to run into them this run. It doesn't matter. Warning, this game only autosaves on loading screens and using the inn. Meaning, right now, if I would have just have jumped off this cliff, we would have restarted the entire game because I hadn't saved yet. Now, I'm going to be doing some exploring of the starting town because I know where there's some loot. Pouch, nice. I'm going to need all the money I can get. Because I'm not playing on hard difficulty, money will actually be harder to get. On hard difficulty, you get so much money. Also, I'm really bad at destroying chests because... Or like barrels and boxes because I do no freaking damage with this staff. Whereas if I started as the fighter, I would destroy these in like 2 hits, I think. Here we can loot this grave. Wine. Got more wine. Very nice. Go this way and slide on down. If we want to, we can kill seagulls. You have to get eggs if you do that. Always good to have eggs. Ah, we got a fishing spot. Yeah. So, some people like to play this game with a loot mod where you can carry infinite loot. I used to do that, actually. But I realized there were some things that were kind of OP about that. You could carry just so many healing items that it made the game way too easy. And it made relying on the healers and relying on your skill less valuable, like less important. So I no longer use infinite carry capacity in this game. A lot of people will complain the carry capacity in this game is annoying. And yes, it is very restrictive. I will be able to carry very little because I will not be playing certain classes. If you want good carry capacity in this game, I recommend you do a bunch of levels of Fighter. Because Fighter gets a perk that adds 20 more carry weight at one point. And 20 is a lot. 20 is a lot. So getting that on your build can really help. But, yeah, won't be having that on my build because I'm not gonna use any of the red classes ever. There is an asterisk. I might use hybrid classes that have red in them. Like, might use Magic Knight at some point. Or a Mystic Knight. That is technically a red class, but it's also a blue class, which is a mage. Meaning, that is allowed. Any of the blue classes are allowed. So, mage, sorcerer, magic archer, and mystic knight. More wine. Cool. There. Oh, we got nuts. Game has a pretty robust crafting system as well. I'm gonna try to take advantage of it when I can. Yeah. Now these melee attacks are kind of shit, and they're supposed to be, because you're not supposed to melee with a staff, of course. But I don't want to cast these to death, because... Like, I could do this. Be like, just do this to break boxes, but... I like smacking things, okay? Fun. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, there's a little bit of a beach here you can loot. If you look at your map here, you can see you got a little bay here. You got an area over here. See, that's where we have to go, and yeah, there's a church there and stuff. Your little starting town is quite nice. Now, you can't head up this way, and also if you start heading to the water, this will start to happen. Don't let that keep happening. That will eventually kill you. It's not dangerous. It's not going to reload your save. That is actually one of the ways you can die in this game without much consequence. That is known as the brine. The brine isn't lethal. It's just... It's annoying. If you fall in the water, it basically just resets your position. There we go. This fish, while useful, I'm probably going to end up selling. I'm probably going to sell a bunch of stuff just so I can get some early armor. Very important in this game. Damage and armor in this game are all flat values. What that means is... If I have 2 armor and you do 3 damage, I take 1 damage. If I have 10 armor and you do 3 damage, I take 1 damage. There's always a minimum damage in this game. You'll always take at least 1 damage from any attack. Whereas if an enemy attack does 200 damage and I have 10 armor, I take 190 damage. You get my drift. Basically, any damage increase or damage reduction in this game is flat. However, different attacks have different multipliers for how much damage they do when you add like attack and stuff. It's like moveset multipliers, or like, but it's very simple. You don't really have to worry about it. Just high defense good, high attack good, low defense bad, low attack bad. Easy terms to understand for anybody. I hate hitting this. There we go. Got it. And drop down. Some hemp. Very nice. You can enter almost every house you come across in this village, by the way. And you can just straight up loot them. No one in this game cares if you steal stuff. Like, literally nobody does. I wouldn't recommend hitting NPCs. They're not going to attack you back unless they're guards. But this game does have a relationship system. And just assaulting random people isn't the best thing to do.
I'd craft dressings for the wounded, had I the makings. If only I'd known. Cuz I need a favor. Can you fetch the flowers I need from outside the village? I need more of the one you see there. And one other sort besides. The more you can find, the better.
Alright, so the way this game likes to do quests is it just gives you a quest and either gives you a marker or it doesn't, and you have to figure it out on your own. Available quest changes to progress throughout the game. Additionally, you can always consult the quest section of the pause menu for your current objective. People red icons appearing over their head have information relevant to your priority quest. So, yeah, sometimes when the quest doesn't have an objective, you can ask people about it, and they will help you. If you have several quests ongoing at the same time, you can set one as priority in the quest section of the menu. Doing so will make all people, places, and things relevant to the priority quest appear prominently on your minimap.
The wounded need medicine, cousin. Pray bring the flowers for the compound quick as you can. The mixture calls for 2 types of flowers. Speak to the others for more word on that. I ask you this favor because I trust you, good fisher. I know you'll not leave these people to suffer.
Good fisher is another word they like to use in this village. Most people here are fishermen because of the coastal region we are on. Alright, so here's the person that can help us in our quest.
Gathering ingredients, eh? You oft see those flowers growing at the roots of bigger trees. Not that I'm fain to brave the roads these days. Just see you're not injured yourself, good fisher.
Alright. Here's the inn, a very important building. You can restore health and stamina and advance the passage of time at any inn. Yes. And here you can pick up quests. There are different types of quests in this game. There are main quests, side quests, and notice board quests. Notice board quests are very generic. Kill 100 of these, loot these, things like that. Side quests have some story to them, and main quests obviously do as well. So all of these are going to be pretty meh quests. Just like, alright, kill 10 bandits. Sure, I'll eventually do that. Kill 10 goblins. That'll happen eventually, yeah. Slay 7 mice. That'll also eventually happen. Slay 5 rabbits. That'll also eventually happen. So just grab the quests. Just grab them all. You might as well. There's no limit to how many quests you can have. Just grab them all. Just grab them all. Alright. Hello.
I hear Benita has you picking flowers for her. Pray, just be cautious, cousin. The monsters grow bolder by night. If you must leave the village, go prepared. I do not fancy the thought of you going off on your own, but I trust in your judgment. If you come by the inn, you can always rest until the hour you wish to set out. In any case, take care. What can I do you for?
Alright, so the inns is where you store items. I'm going to be storing things a lot. There's a lot of items I'm going to want in the future. I'm going to store a lot of stuff. Yeah. Well. Now, there is actually stuff in the storage. You're going to find, if you go in here, you're going to find some lift stones. You're also going to find the Fiendling incense, which I recommend you don't pick up. You're also going to find these. These are really overpowered hats. These are really overpowered armors. And these are really overpowered glove. And these are some powerful rings. I'm not going to use any of these. This ring is pretty useful. Like, it would right now make my fire spell much more powerful. Like, this glove would be just OP. And which one is it? This robe here, like, it will be absolutely broken on me right now. But I'm not going to use it. And yeah, this tiara, stupidly broken. Look at those defenses already. So yeah, not going to wear these.
As you will.
They're basically like pre-order things. I don't recommend using them. And I will not be using. Oh. But take that fish. And we see if I remember how to do this. Fine. No, I can't do that yet. This? No. I don't think I can use this knife for that. I know you can use knives and certain types of meat to do stuff, but I don't remember which ones it was. Do that eventually. Alright. Now, there's more quests in town, but first I want to trigger a cutscene.
That man you were speaking with. He's of the Pawn Legion. They come from some unknown place. Just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us. They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
Before leaving,
Yes.
visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
That pawn will be looking...
Okay, yeah. So now I have a companion. I have Rook in my party. If we go in, we can see Rook has his own lantern. Amazing. And he also has this staff here, which I'm not allowed to steal. It's very evil. No, it's fine. It would be kind of dumb if you could steal their gear. But yeah, he gets this. He's got some armor. And he has a cape. He is also a mage, actually. And he's a higher level mage than me. So he's just a better version of me right now. Yeah, the game starts you with a mage in your party. So me being a mage is a little bit dumb. But we'll be replacing him when we can. Because the thing about pawns in this game is... I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later. But
Why do you suppose the well is...
we're not going to keep him for super long. We'll have him for a while. We'll do some side quests with him. That sort of thing. We can loot this lantern here. Get, like, flasks. Careful with the fall damage. You can loot behind those bison things, but I have no reason to do so. Oh yeah, there's just a... That's not like an illusory wall or anything. That is just... It's just a building that they filled the door. It's always annoyed me a little bit. It looks really ugly. It's always annoyed me that one particular spot. Now, there's a shop. We want to go to it, but before we go to the shop, we want to loot as much as possible because we could end up buying something that we just ended up looting 2 seconds later.
Sunbright except by day.
So he just gave me a quest tip.
Word is the fishmonger here is
He mentioned one of the flowers I need, and that it can only be found during the day. Your companions will give you lots of tips on quests. Now, your companions are very chatty. You can turn off their dialogue in the settings. I recommend you leave it on and get used to it, because eventually it's less grating on you. And also, what they talk about is dependent on how long you've played with them. The more you play with them, the more stuff they end up speaking about, and eventually you can have quite varied dialogue from them. But early on, it's going to be a lot of wolves fear fire and other things that you'll hear a million times in a row. It's just a weird old quirk of the game. You get used to it. Oh yeah, you can sprint infinitely in towns. I should probably start doing that. I don't quite remember where it is, but one of these houses has a pretty good thing to grab. Don't remember which one it was. Oh yeah, while you don't have infinite storage in inventory, your inn does. So feel free to pick up a shit ton of stuff and just go stash it. Here we go. Chest. Demon's Periapt. Wow, that is a nice find. This boosts magic damage temporarily. It's a multiplier too, a big multiplier. You can use up to 4 of those to multiply your damage. Those will be useful for bosses. I'm gonna want tons of those for certain fights. I'm probably gonna hoard them for a long time and then use them late game. Because early game, they're sort of rare and expensive, and then late game, you can just buy them in bulk if you need them.
Are you certain we ought to enter someone's home unbidden?
Yeah, it's fine. I know you want to be courteous and all, but they're not gonna mind. Like, they won't mind. It's fine. We'll barge into people's houses and loot them. We're gonna want a lot of flask of oil. It'll be useful for our lantern, because it gets somewhat dark at night. Dark enough that you're gonna want the lantern. It's not like dark enough that you can't see at all. It's just, it's gonna be really annoying to see without it. There are some dungeons late game that are legitimately very hard to see, and if you don't have a lantern, so keep one up.